Hey guys, it's Maisie and welcome back to Project Cars. I have to apologize for the first time that I didn't put any video from Donington race and also from Zolder race, which was race 2 and race 3, because my recordings from race 2 from Donington was broken, not sure why, and I missed the race at Zolder because I wasn't home. I had some business to do. So we are now in fourth race of the third season of the AOR GT3 Elite League Championship, and we are racing at Sonoma Raceway, which is basically, I think in the real world it's called Infineon or Inferion, I'm not sure. It's based in America, and this race will be the first race in a drive and also in the daytime, so proper racing time and proper racing conditions. And I'm really struggling on this track, not sure why, but we will see what the race will bring us. But now we are finishing my qualifying lap at the last hairpin of the track, and I don't know, I struggle with the brakes a lot with this car. I'm not sure why, but I haven't seemed to find some good setup with the braking. And now we are finishing my qualifying lap with the lap 128.8, which was fairly good. You can see that F1 Massa is still on pole position and still on top form with the time 127.1, which is 1 second in front of RCR Monster, which is just, as big margin as you can get, really. Then Yorkie in third, Papa in fourth, Brownski, my teammate, in fifth, then Tipple, Fisifa, Centro, and I am in ninth. And closing the top 10 is Martin van der Brent. So let's see what the race will look like. So here we are on the grid, and you can see that the grid is quite tight and there is no room to move a lot, and we are off almost right now. Looks like Centro did, yeah, there was some pileup, but the Centro skipped the start. I think that he had some problems with the sensing issue, as he had in the first race, I believe, and also there was problem with Yorkie, who I know that he didn't shift his car into first gear, so when the lights went off he just didn't move, and Brownski hit him from behind, which means that we are now in 5th position, which is quite good from P9, and we are behind Fisivan in his BMW Z4, and we have Yorkie just behind us. And right now I'm just concentrating just to take it easy on the start, not do any silly mistakes, and just settle in the race as everybody is doing right now, I believe. And I just hope that when I struggled in the practice, I hope that I will not create some sort of a mazy train, which we call, that somebody is a bit slower than the guys behind, and if you have a track where you can't overtake as easy as on some other tracks, you will create a train, basically. So I'm just thinking that I have to catch Fizzy and stay in front of Yorkie and watch him, because his Z4 is quite good on the aero part of the tracks, so he is very fast in the corners, but Audi is quite fast in the straights. And now we are in a lap 2, still following Fizzy through this first sector. And during the first laps I knew that I'm a bit faster than Fizzy in the first 4 corners, and you will see that I will close on him quite rapidly in the first few turns of the lap, and then he will pull the gap in the final sector with the very fast assist section. And also Yorkie is right behind me, and he's also good on the brakes as well. And in front of Fizzy there's Papant in the roof in in third position, Massa in first, and I believe it's Pedro RC or Monster in second position. And we have 38 laps to go, or now 37 laps to go, so it's a long race, and the lap times will settle around 1:30 or maybe a little bit less, about 1:28. 1:28 will do, guys, which are very fast, and I think if I will be in a 1:29, I will be pretty happy about it. You can see 1:30.5 right now, and still Fizzy is half a second in front, and as you can see, I'm closing on him quite rapidly in this 3-4 corners. As he breaks into this one, I don't break there as much as him, and you can see that I just closed the gap to just you know, 2/10. Then skipping ahead into the lap 4, still the same scenario. I have Fizzy in front and Yorkie at the back, and you know, according to the minimap, I'm not as slow as I thought I would be in this race. So this is good. This is good for me. So I'm just, and it looks like Fizzy had some sort of snappy braking there, which has a chance for me to overtake him. But this is not the invitation to overtake from him. So I just you know, slid back behind Fizzy, not making any problems. We still have Yorkie behind me. So now we are in lap 10. Still the same scenario, but Yorkie had some mistakes, and I think he went wide in the very fast assist section, and he got 5-second slowdown penalty. So he's 2 seconds behind. He was 5 seconds behind me, but he managed to pull the gap back, so he's clearly faster than me. But I'm still behind Fizzy, so 10 laps behind Fizzy, and all those 10 laps I thought that I'm still faster in the first section of the lap, but now it looks like Fizzy went a bit deep into the corner, and I'm trying to take the advantage on the acceleration, and thanks to my straight line speed, I'm closing on Fizzy, and now I'm looking on the outside of the lap, and oh no, I'm switching back on him, and that was nice and a good respect. I managed to force Fizzy to switch the lines, so I was pretty happy about this overtake on Fizzy. So right now I'm in P4, which is great result for me, just as I was struggling in when I practiced on this race. I didn't know that I will be in a top 10 anyway. But right now the race looks quite good for my point of view, and let's hope it will stay like this. So lap 11 in this race, the tire wear is looking normal, but I will do one stop because I put soft tires on. I know that some guys are on mediums, or maybe they will push the softs into the very limit and they will do the whole race on one set, but I will stop eventually in the middle of the race, so between lap 20, 21, 19 and there or thereabouts. Now we are on lap 13, I'm still in front of Fizzy. I managed to pull some gap, and now we are going through the left-hander, long left-hander, and as you can see, I made a little bit of a mistake there under braking and under turning when the car went a little bit sideways, and I don't like that very much, because when the car goes sideways in the actual race, you're gonna crap yourself, believe me. Now we are on lap 20, and you can see I have my pit board up, so I will go in a pits right now, and I'm in first position because I think all three guys in front of me were in the pits. So I'm going a lap later on lap 20, and I have Fizzy Fan behind me. He's 2.5 seconds behind me, and now there will be some battle if Fizzy can actually have a faster stop than me. I hope not, but you can see that he closed the gap to 1 second under the braking, so he managed to you know, take 1.5 seconds from me. And now we're on a pits, so just routine pit stop for my crew, just changing the tires, no fuel. I'm very glad that the game is fixed and there are no pit stop issues from patch 6.0, so that's great to see. And you can see that Fizzy gained a lot of time on me, another half a second in the pit stops, so his crew was a little bit faster. So now we are in P7 after the stops, P8, sorry, and we have just 19 laps to go. No, not 19, sorry, 18 laps to go. And we are behind AJ, who I think is not sure if he stopped already, but I think maybe his car is on soft tires and he went into the pits and his crew just didn't change his tires. I'm not sure, so he's trying to go, or he's just trying to finish the race with the soft tires. And I don't really want to be sitting behind him, because I knew that I'm faster than him with a fresh rubber, and you can see he's a little bit struggling under braking. So I have to overtake him as soon as possible to not lose a lot of time. And in front of AJ is another car, and I don't know if it's a bug marker or actual or the car in actual on my lap. And you can see that I'm trying to just go into the inside, but I'm just buying my time there. I don't want to make any mistake, and I don't want to ruin AJ's race as well. And you could clearly see that my car has a little bit more grip than AJ, that I can follow him in a slipstream and also in a, you know, tight assist section. Now I'm just on his rear, and I'm going for a overtake, and it looks like that the car in front of AJ went into the pits. So, and my crew chief still saying me that AJ is on the left side of my car, and you can see now clear, so I just take the racing line into the first turns. So now we are in P6. We have Papan in front in 5th position, and he's closing on I believe it's Andrex UK, who is going for non-stop strategy. So now we are in lap 24 in the first sector, and now I have a big moment there. The car went a lot sideways, and I have to tell you, I almost crapped myself when I saw the car, and I'm very glad that I could catch it. And now we are in lap 26, and we managed to caught up with Andrex UK, who will not stop in the race. I don't know if he has medium tires or soft tires, but I believe he's on the mediums. But you can see that my car has a much better grip there. But I didn't want to ruin his race, and he told me that he will let me by right now. So because he really doesn't fight with me on this race right now, and he don't want to lose any time, and so do I. So thanks to him, I'm in a P5, but it was inevitable. I would overtake him anyway, but I would lose a lot more time by overtaking. Now we are at P5, and we are now in closing stages. The sun went a little bit down, so it's darker, and I put my headlights on, and we managed to caught up with that's Silver Arrow, and that's Wise Guy. Well, both of them are a lap down, so I hope Wise Guy will let me by. I thought that he will let me by just right now, but I think that he thought that I'm Silver Arrow. I'm not sure. So I just flashed my lights to him, and I told him that if he can let me by, because I'm lap one lap up on him right now, and he told me that go on inside of this corner. I will let you by, Maisie. Sorry.
Just go down the inside.
Yeah, as you can hear. So thanks wise guy for letting me by there. Now still lap 32, Papan in front in 11 seconds, which is quite a lot. I was behind Papan, and I was there. The gap to Papan was around 5 to 4 seconds, but he was a little bit faster than me, and he was very consistent. And right now we are in lap 35, so 3 laps to go, and we caught up with Mini Black, who also didn't stop in this race, and he did a great job to take his medium tires to the end of the race, but now he's struggling quite a lot, or he's making mistakes here and there. And also we have Brownski behind me, so Brownski in 6th position, which is great because he had some problems at the start with Yorkie, didn't shift his car, and he has also some aero damage. But right now I'm concentrating that I have to overtake Mini Black because I really want to be in the 4th position. No, I know that the podium is not possible right now because Papan is 10 seconds ahead, and I'm going to the inside, and looks like Mini Black saw me and he give me some room, or maybe his brakes and his tires are not in a great shape right now, but he's still fighting for a position. But I didn't give up and I make the move stick, so this is basically the end of the race for me because it's just 2 laps to go, and you can see that I didn't manage to close the gap to Papant. He's still about 7 or 10 seconds in front, so I'm finishing in 4th position, which is great. Great result, my best result of the season so far. So I'm very happy with the race as it was. So F1 Massa on 1st place, well done to him. Then RC Monster 99 with 2nd, and Papan in 3rd. So well done to the guys on podium. Then I am in 4th, which is great. Then Mini Black is 5th. Then Brownski 6th with my teammate. Then Yorkie. Then Fisifan in 8, Andrex in 9, and AJ closing the top 10. Hutch didn't finish the race, and also Togomis, maybe they were struggling or they had some problems, so they disconnected. And also F1 Massa went into to make a fastest lap, so in time 1:27.6, which is also incredible. It's just like a qualifying lap, so well done to him as well. So this is the Drivers' Championship of the Season 3. We are in 10th position, which is not great, but top 10 is quite good. We have still F1 Massa leading the championship with the Mini Black in 2nd and Papan in 4th. Then my teammate Brownski is in 7th, and then we have Yorkie, Andrex, and we are in 10th. I believe that there are some investigations regarding Zolder race, which is the 3rd race of the season, so there might be some changes into the next race and the Drivers' Championship standing, so just be aware that this is not a final result and something can be changed in the next stages. Here we are on the Team Championship standings. We are in 3rd position, overrated team with me and Brownski, and we are closely followed by Yorex Racing, which I believe are our main rivals in this season. With Yorkie and Andrex, they are very great drivers, and hopefully me and Brownski will finish ahead of them in this championship. Next up is the Dubai Autodrome GP, and by the looks of the track layout, I think the Audi will have some advantage on the main straight and on the back straight. But this race will gonna happen in 3 weeks time because we have Christmas break at AOR. So I'll see you there, guys. Take care and thanks for watching.